Well, happy Saturday, everyone, and greetings from the corporate headquarters of Radio Wasteland Records, somewhere outside of the Midland area. Coming to you from the home base this morning, because as we announced yesterday, the store was going to be opening a bit late today because of a big event happening throughout the central Midland area. The Dow Walk, Run, Walk, or in my case, the Dow Sit Watch is taking place right now as we speak. And as such, they have closed George Street and pretty much every surrounding street around Radio Wasteland Records. So it makes it very, very difficult to get in. Had I gone in, and I've done this in the past, they block it off and they will not let anyone through. The nearest you can park is probably 5 to 6 blocks away and then walk it in. And I did that one year and wasn't too happy about it because it caught me by surprise. Then 2 years ago, I canceled last year, obviously, but 2 years ago, I just got there early so I could be there. I played some music for the runners out the door and thought it was cool, but it worked into about a 12-hour day because that meant I would have had to get to the store about 6:30. Well, the dude's hanging with me today. He and I talked it over and we didn't feel like putting in an 11 and a half, 12-hour day today. So there we go. We're going to stay closed for the time being. Open our doors up at noon and then be open till 6 for normal hours. And we'll be open again tomorrow, normal hours as well. Hope you guys understand. Just a little easier that way. And I need a little time there. So a couple good mornings. Chuck is saying good morning and good morning to you, sir. Thanks for being here on the YouTube side. And Nikki as well. Thank you guys for being here. So a little sparse this morning. I kind of figured that was going to happen, but got a few announcements to get through, and then we'll talk about the new releases that we do have left for this week. There's still a few. But first being the fact that we're not at the store yet today, but we'll be there at noon. So don't worry about that. The other big thing this past week was the Record Store Day Black Friday list was announced. So we've got that. Put that post up back on the 15th on Wednesday to let folks know that we're taking our requests. Alicia, good morning to you. Thank you for being here as well. Nikki, he had the Dow Raw come by the house. Yep. Blasted Eye of the Tiger out the window all day. Great way to down the runners. I put together a runners playlist that had Run Like Hell from Floyd, and She's a Runner, Billy Squire, a bunch of other stuff on there. But, the Dow Run Walk is a great event. I don't want to besmirch that. It's just that it's a little tough when they close down all the streets to your business, but they're doing what they're doing and let them have their fun with it. So, okay, but the Record Store Day Black Friday list is out. I know most of you have seen the post on that, and we are taking our requests still for that. So if you've not put in your wish list for Record Store Day Black Friday, check the list out at recordstoreday.com, or we put up a link a few days back. We'll reshare that as the weekend goes through on our Facebook page, and go through that list with a fine-tooth comb. Personally speaking, I think the list feels a little lighter than previous Record Store Days, but I still have to do a deep dig in it. I just haven't had the time yet. For those of you putting in your wish lists, you know the drill. We will do what we can to get those items, and it's up to you to decide how you get the items. Again, we cannot reserve, we cannot hold, we cannot pre-sell any Record Store Day item. All we can do is base our orders on your requests, and we may or may not get things from there. We'll just have to see how things go. But you guys know how this works. I'm preaching to the choir on that. But if you're new, let me know. We'll help you out and get you through that entire system. So our orders for Record Store Day are due on Thursday of next week. So if you've not done so yet, comment on the post on the thread. And when you see my little thumbs up like on there, that means that we saw your post and have logged your items into our request order. If you send a message through Facebook or an email, I'll reply to that or send a thumbs up to the message. That'll let you know that we've got your order. I've not done those yet. We're going to start working on those probably tonight or tomorrow. We'll start getting those items logged in there and get them all requested. Okay, big announcement on a very cool thing happening 1 week from today. Do not bail on me. Stick around. I know you guys are going to want to hear this. We'll do the new releases first, and then we'll get to this very, very cool announcement coming up as well. So new releases this week. If you watched the record show on Wednesday, you caught me griping a little bit about it because we got the hose on the Ozzy Osbourne, and only got enough to cover the pre-orders, and barely that. So it is what it is. I'm going to keep working on this. We'll talk with our distributors, but the word I'm getting from our distributors is that their hands are tied when the labels say no to getting those new releases out. So we're doing what we can, and we'll continue to work towards that. So, but the new releases that we do have in from this week, and if I can get my light around there, we've got the Primus. Now, this is a live album. I was mistaken on the record show when I called this their first, but this is a live album. Some great stuff from Primus, and I believe it's on colored vinyl. So we do have a few of these for you Primus fans out there. And speaking of specialized fan groups, here we've got Gwar's Scumdogs Triple X Live. This is the Lovable Fuzzballs Gwar. Now, this is a live performance, but according to the promo sheet we got on this, they recorded this during the lockdown because they were bored. So they, they took over an abandoned crack house and played to no one and recorded their performance live. So it's the newer incarnation of Gwar, but playing a lot of their older cool stuff. So check that out if you are indeed a Gwar fan. Billy Idol, new stuff from him. This is a 4 song EP, and I believe it's on colored vinyl also. Don't know if this means that there's a Billy Idol release coming at some point in time, and I've not had a chance to listen to these, but it's Billy Idol. So, I mean, look at that hair. Come on. We're talking upper 50s, 60s. Look at that hair is holding up, man. We should be so lucky. I'm not going to complain about that as well. So, okay. Also new this week is Samantha Fish and Faster. This is the indie exclusive edition. Okay, folks, I got to tell you, be upfront about this. I'm on the fence right now. I've listened to this a couple times. I haven't given this a deep listen. I will do so, and we'll do a review on this on upcoming record show on Wednesday. I'll get a little bit more in depth. If you're expecting a blues album, rock guitar blues album from Samantha on this one, it's there, but only in shades of that slide guitar blues. And I'll explain more on Wednesday, but it's got a very, very heavier pop feel, and there's a reason for that we'll cover on Wednesday's show as well. Chuck is chiming in on this as well, saying, yeah, right about Samantha Fish being poppy. You like it, and I do like it. I'm not saying it's a bad record. I'm just saying that I don't know what I'm saying. I thought I expected something bluesier, but we'll get to that. Reissue side, we got one copy of the Boots Nancy Sinatra reissue. It's got some cool stuff inside of there, including 2 new bonus tracks, beautifully expanded gatefold with a 20-page booklet in there. So this is the Nancy Sinatra album that you are going to have. I think I've got one of these coming next week, but we'll have this in the store later today when we open up as well. One more copy of the new Casey Musgrave Star-Crossed. It is a random color vinyl. You don't know what you're going to get till you get inside of it. That was a last week release. The previous release, we got one more copy of Taylor Swift's Folklore. This is one of those ones where there's multiple cover variations. This is the Lost in the Woods, or I don't know, Out in the Woods or something variation of that. I'll get more on that. Back reissues, we got a couple copies of Vitalogy from Pearl Jam, and not a reissue, but came in the used vinyl side, but we do have it, and it's a fairly recent. It's 2020's Metallica S&M2 4LP version of this live. Holy cow, lots of great stuff Metallica on there. So this is the orange splatter vinyl version of that. A couple more hellos to get across this morning. Betty saying hi from Toledo. Sorry about that. Tyler, good morning to you. Hope you're not waiting outside there as well. And saying happy Saturday. Thank you for being here. Bill, hi to you as well. Joe Pesh on the west side. Mr. Concert Goer Joe Pesh, seeing the priest I saw on Facebook. Glad you're enjoying yourself there as well. Chuck also chiming in. Used to live on Bay City. Patty's Pub run route. That took a while to get through. Yeah, the run walk in Midland right now is happening. Should be done by 11:30 or so. I just say 12 o'clock to get me a chance to get to the store and get the runners a chance to get through there. But rest assured, folks, we will be open at noon today till 6, and then Sunday tomorrow noon till 5 per our normal hours. Okay, here is a really quick announcement. This is so freaking cool. Let me get over to this and throw it up here. How many of you remember way back to the pandemic closures, the movie, the documentary Vinyl Nation came out. They did a great, cool thing for record stores everywhere by allowing us to sell online tickets to view this. They were originally going to release it. They got shut down with the pandemic, like so many of us did in 2020. They then turned around and worked a record store day release for the DVD of this, and that was the only place you could see this really cool documentary. Was on the record store day release DVD from one of the drops last year, and then that was it. No more of that. They are not streaming yet. Well, here is a very cool announcement about Vinyl Nation for those of you who've seen it and would like to see it again in a theater setting, and those of you who've not seen it yet and would like to see it in a theater setting. And for those of you who would like to attend a panel discussion with one of the filmmakers and yours truly after the movie. Well, coming up 1 week from today at Hell's Half Mile Film and Music Festival in Bay City, the great folks, Don Hessel and everyone involved at Hell's Half Mile, are bringing this film and one of the filmmakers, I forget who, it's the director, come in, Kevin Smokler probably on there, to Bay City to screen the film as part of the Hell's Half Mile Festival and have a panel discussion afterwards about the vinyl resurgence and record stores. Hell's Half Mile, I used to be involved with these folks. I was a programmer, not a programmer, a screener for Hell's Half Mile. I guess a programmer for years and years ago. But Don sent me a note and asked if I wanted to be on a panel discussion after Vinyl Nation to talk about record stores and vinyl resurgence. I said, heck yes. Jordan from Electric Kish is going to be on this panel, as well as Jay Gliz, a friend of ours who was involved with Hell's Half Mile, Bay City, proud in there as well. So tell you what, folks, if you've not had a chance to see this, this is your chance to go see it. Bay City, 1 week from today, Saturday, September 25th at 4:15 p.m., screening in the beautiful State Theater in downtown Bay City. Again, if you've not been there, the State Theater is just a phenomenal, phenomenal venue. It's a great place to see movies, and Vinyl Nation will screen there 1 week from today, Saturday, September 25th at 4:15 p.m. Again, State Theater downtown. We'll share lots more information on this as it gets closer. The store will be open, by the way. Kim said she'll run it for me. I'm going to go to the screening, and then, of course, I'll be participating in the panel discussion right afterwards. But that, I have to point right, that is 1 week from today, and hopefully you'll get a chance to go see that. It's a great documentary. If you've not seen it, it's just really gets to the heart of it, and it's more than just, hey, dude, I collect records. Look at these. It really gets into the emotional attachment of vinyl collecting, and it's just so well done. We've talked to the filmmakers before in the record show. In fact, I'll probably put a link to that up as well, where they discuss the documentary at length. So we'll get back to that, and we'll rerun that at some point in the next week or so to hear about this as well. So check out Vinyl Nation if you get a chance. It is just a phenomenal one, and I'll be hanging out there as well. So a couple more comments to kick in. Jordan got a copy of that. Highly recommended as well. And Rick, yep, thank you for coming up. Late to see, but glad you were here yesterday as well. Jordan says way cool, and Ann says cool as well. I appreciate that, guys. So hopefully you'll get a chance to do that. See if I've covered everything. Vinyl Nation, Hell's Half Mile, 1 week from today. Record Store Day, Black Friday. Wish lists are due by Thursday, so comment or send a message. And our hours today, so don't forget about that. We're opening up at 12 noon. Oh, almost forgot to wear. I know Steve Carlson's not here. Got the cool Vinyl Community early morning Sunday shirt from Sunday Show from Steve Carlson, our good friend. He's got a little bit of a YouTube channel. No, he's got a very popular YouTube channel. Check that out if you get a chance. But speaking of YouTube, make sure you hit that. It's over here. Hit that subscribe button. You know, there's a little overlay. If I point right here, it'll show up. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. We are creeping up there sub-wise, and it's great to see. But as always, we thank you guys very much for helping spread the word on our store and get there as well. So lots of stuff happening between Record Store Day, Black Friday, and the Hell's Half Mile, and just everything that we've always got going on. And I don't say this enough, but I truly appreciate all of you guys being a part of it, helping out, and being friends of ours here at the store. Well, there at the store. You know what I mean. I'm rambling, so you guys have a great week. Oh, I forgot to mention, too, those of you who follow Blue, the dock jumping record store dog. Blue is in Marquette as we speak. Yes, way up into UP. This part, way up into UP there. She'll be competing in some events at the Marquette County Fairgrounds today. And hopefully Kim and Katie will have a chance to put some of the updates up on Blue's Facebook page. But search for that. It's Blue, the Dock Jumping Record Store Dog. I know a lot of you follow her. She's having a great year. She was just invited to nationals coming up. So that's a big, big deal. She scored top 10 in one of the events in the country. So cool stuff for Kim, Blue, and Katie. So check that out as well. All right, I'm on time here. So you guys have a great week, and we'll talk to you next week right here on the live. Catch us Wednesday on the Record Show. We'll review Samantha Fish, talk a few new releases, and cover a few other things as well on there. So until that time, you guys have a great, great weekend. Thanks, Ann. And we will talk to you next time from Radio Wasteland Records. Don't forget, I'll be, Dude and I'll be at the store. We're opening up at 12 noon today. We will hopefully see you guys then. Thanks a lot, and we'll check you next time on the Wasteland.